Right, so we're live. This is a little unusual because I actually have people who tuned in before I even started recording. So, yeah, that's great. I'm actually going to lower that a little bit so I'm in full shot. Hello, people in the audience, or one person because the other person's me. How are you? Ah, it's Scarlet Pony. Hello, how are you doing today? Um, I'm good. And yourself? Hey, Stephen Shropshire, how are you doing? Wow, there's actually people in the audience. This is awesome. Anyways, I should probably, before I bore you all to death with just sitting here, I should probably get down to what I came here to talk to you about. So I don't have Twitter in front of me. What do I do? So a few days ago, unfortunately, there was an announcement made saying that we have reached that season 9 will be the end of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. I'm sorry, I should have put a spoiler warning on this. Spoilers. So that is going to be the end of. I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't work for DHX, at least not yet. But that it's some people are taking this harder than others. I'm trying to sort of go with the flow on this one, but it sort of got me thinking. I've got a list of bullet points up on my computer here, trying to tell me what to say, but basically, um, there's a bit of a story I want to tell. And it starts off with the opening to the theme song. My Little Pony, I used to wonder what friendship could be. My Little Pony, until you all shared its magic with me. I remember the first person who shared that magic with me. I met him in 7th grade when I was at my old middle school. I was in a really rough place then. And this TV show I was watching on YouTube that I had found out about just because of the theme song instrumental was really just the thing that got me into it. And I made one offhand joke about the entire series in class, and he came up to me after and was like, "Hey, you watched that show? Yeah, do you? Yeah." And it was the birth of the friendship. Now, unfortunately, things may come and things may go. Some go fast and some go slow. This went fast, but all I know is that I changed schools and he graduated. I actually kind of like that line. I'll have to remember that. Anyways, so I went and changed schools, and it was for the better because the middle school I was at before was not giving me any help whatsoever. Um, the new school I went to was in the same town, so that was great. Unfortunately, I made some mistakes there, but that's not important. So it was that first friend and that first group of friends that I had sort of at that school that sort of got me through a lot of my tough periods. In fact, I rarely get to talk to the best friend or my first best friend I ever had. And the basically I'm going through a bit of an I miss him phase. But that's acceptable, I think. But then it got me thinking, or I really started thinking about this not only because I miss him, but also because there's the whole thing going on of the fandom ending and people remembering like the best times they had in this fandom. Now, I'd be quite intrigued to actually try and make a video, just a compilation of people's best like memories from the fandom. But besides that, if it weren't for that actually, I wouldn't be who I am today. I know that's the very general overarching thing that everyone says, and I try to avoid that. but in reality it's true. Now, the friends I've made since then, I have made a lot of friends through Twitter, on YouTube, and on Discord, and it's really been rather an interesting time. Now, I don't know what's coming down the pipeline after this year, because I'm graduating high school, but what I do know is that the fandom, hopefully, fingers crossed, shouldn't change too much. And if it does change, then so be it, but if it doesn't and it stays the same, at least I've still got something to hang on to. Now, the thing with the the thing with the whole the fandom is dying sort of thing, I beg to differ. The fandom is like, trying to remember the name of the bird. I know that it's a phoenix, but I'm trying to remember Celestia's phoenix. Or Peewee. Peewee would work in this case too, but basically, the two birds, the phoenixes, phoenixi? Oh, I don't know. But basically, these two phoenixes that sort of, they die, they rise from the ashes like a kazoo into somebody's, I don't know what. That was a really, Philomena, thank you, Pterosaur. And I just made a terrible joke, by the way. So, thank you for looking that up for me. That actually means a lot. But the fandom's not dying. It's just going through a rebirth. To me, I still didn't get a friend or a friendship in this fandom. I mean, I really... Yep, a rebirth, but Scarlett, I don't quite know how to respond to that then, because I mean, this is at least my story. No two stories are exactly the same, because no two people are exactly the same. Even twins. I mean, me and my brother were very different people. Everyone has their own independent thing, but the other thing to remember is we are a community that sort of preaches this friendship and love and tolerance sort of thing. It's hard to come by sometimes. But just holding out and hoping. Hope is a great thing. And I probably should move on to another topic before I lose my entire audience. Yeah, so, the fandom's not dying on next bullet point. The future. Well, the fandom's not dying, so that's great. Makes for a good future. But in this ever-changing time, we've got to remember that we've still got things in the pipeline to look forward to. Like Season 9. And, I'm just mentioning this because it's still fresh in my mind and it's in my bullet points. There's BabsCon, which I am going to be attending. This is like the first little tidbit of information about me attending BabsCon. I will be working on some panels, or hosting some panels. I'm not sure what your preferred technologically, I can't speak. And I did lose my audience, great. Or most of my audience. But, basically, I'm hosting some panels at BabsCon. I'm really excited for them. I'm going to be doing them with someone else. They will be the lip sync panels. And there will be a whole nother formal video coming about that at a later date when I get the times. So, besides that, there's a couple videos that I've got in the works. Well, one is in the works. Both need to be recorded. It's just a matter of what gets recorded when, and when I figure out everything for one of the videos, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time on the Wikia. So, the first one is called Noodle's Day Out. Where is the noodle? Here's the noodle. Basically, it started out as a joke when I made a sentient pack of ramen and turned it into this. Yeah, this has been a joke around my school and with my friends, online and in person. And that's been a lot of fun. And the other is a timeline video. Now, by timeline, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how many years or moons have passed since the beginning of the show to the end of season 8. And that is where I will be stopping that video, because I don't know what season 9 entails. Now, this is going to be this will probably take a while, but besides that, things hopefully should be picking up sometime soon. I mean, I'm second semester of school, so that's great. And people are, things are sort of taking a turn for the better. But the thing to remember, I'm still here. I'm still making content, occasionally. And, I still have ramen. Oh, that was terrible. Anyways, I'm probably going to call the video there, so I'd like to thank the 1 or 2 people for watching, and thank you, Terry Sore. But I'm going to have to call the video there. This will be staying up on the channel, so if you want to watch this again at any time, feel free to. But besides that, that's pretty much about it. So I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. Steven, there's actually something I should mention with that. I'm going to be at BabsCon. I'm going to be running panels, but I'm also going to be staffing BabsCon. So that'll make things really interesting. And besides that, that's pretty much about it. So, but I will try and make time for everyone. Don't worry. I'll try and find a way. I have to find a way. Anyways, so that's about it. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Wait, how do I end this? Oh, there we go.